Hey guys, Johnny B here. I'm bringing our episode number 1's where I commemorate the songs that topped the UK singles chart during the 1990s. And we're just trucking along in the 90s and we have arrived at Do the Bartman from The Simpsons. Now, this was actually released off of the Simpsons' first album. It's called The Simpsons Sings the Blues. Now, I don't own a copy of that, but I do own a 12-inch copy of the single Do the Bartman because it's certainly a classic, and this is a must-have. Now, of course, this was released around the time where The Simpsons, the show, was in its inception, and it was extremely popular. It was no longer a short on the Tracy Ullman show in which it started, so it was a full-fledged animated sitcom. And I believe it is the longest running animated show and longest running sitcom in history. And it's still going strong, but I will have to say that I think it's time to retire because the episodes are getting kind of bad. Just my opinion. Now, of course, the rapping on this was voiced by Nancy Cartwright, who is the voice behind Bart Simpson. And there's also a very surprising bit of trivia behind this. So Michael Jackson, yes, the Michael Jackson, sings backup vocals for this song. And he was actually a huge fan of Bart Simpson in particular, so that's why he agreed to do it. And rumor has it that he was going to produce it as well, but of course that did not happen. And I will just have to say that I really do think that this song is somewhat novelty, but it's also just kind of classic because it's one of the TV hit songs that really does work. And it's kind of got this like really great kind of dated New Jack Swing vibe to it. That's what I really like about it. And I do think that it's just kind of innocently rebellious as well, especially if you actually see the music video for this. So Bart's in a talent show with his classmates, and he just kind of has this fantasy that he just becomes this huge little hip-hop star throughout Springfield. So I was just really enjoyed, his kind of free spirit in the song and his rebellious nature that he has. And even though this was a #1 hit in the UK, it did have substantial airplay in the United States, but it was not released as a physical single, so it did not chart in the United States, surprisingly, even though the song was just so huge. But it definitely was a #1 hit in the UK, and it certainly is a classic. Well, anyway, that was Do the Bartman. I look forward to bringing you our episode number 1's. I'm Johnny B, and I'm out.